I thought I'd give you guys a tour of the land. Some of you have asked me, just how much is not very much. It's about 2 acres. You've asked about the land and how much we have and all that kind of thing. It is in a kind of a community that there are cabins based, every few acres. But out here, they don't live in them at all, and they rarely visit them. So back in the 80s, a bunch of these guys built a ton of cabins, and then they just left them. And then somebody will come out and think, I'll live out here. And then they get through one winter and they go, maybe not so much. A lot of them are not in great shape. There's a few that come up for a week or two, maybe, in their cabins, but it just seems like a lot of work for just a week or so to get them all going and keep them. So I kind of point to you where our cabin is really on the line. It's on the other side of this tree. Goes to about the end of the driveway that we have out here. And usually during the winter it is extremely deep right here. The lower we go, it doesn't seem like we're going low, but we're dropping about probably 5-6 feet right here, and this will just fill up. This will just be huge. I can come down that driveway and I'll get stuck somewhere right in here if I even try it. There's another way to go out this direction, which sometimes is a better way to go if it's raining, because it's a flat area and then it goes kind of along that mountain. And so this is, I'll even show you the property line. We're all staked out with these things right here. I'll tell you what number we are, and you can find them. And so now if I went from this line to that tree all the way to the road way up there, that is my one side of the land. And so this is a good spot to really see it. Most of the land is way up here. We just use this over here because it's covered and you have the cool rock. And that's just where we always used to camp as kids, so we end up kind of staying in the same spot. So this is our road. I'm surprised it stays as well as it does, because it just doesn't get used that well. Get me a nice little walk. Turn off my supper. But this is a pretty steep incline, and that's why a car, minivan, ain't gonna cut it. I can't get back out. And I've tried it with vans and cars in the past, and I never make it. Even with 6 inches of snow, I ain't gonna make it. With the Jeep that I used to have, motorcycle, can't get up there. My old Jeep, I was able to get up pretty easily, but even when it gets to being a couple of feet of snow, it just gets so slick, you get no traction. So that's pretty steep. Every time I walk up here to the road, I start huffing and puffing. But it's gonna be a beautiful sunset. Still see the cabin. That's east, west, of course, north. We walked up the road, and it comes up over here. Let's see if we can find the other marker. Never use this over here. It's around here somewhere. There it is. So it's quite a bit over here. There's a marker. And so cuts all this. So I don't ever use any of this over here. It's all way down there in my walking area up there. And you can see the rock. I can shoot up here to the road. And one of the rocks that we love to climb, Turtle Mountain, is this big rock right up here. It's pretty high, a little scary to come on this side of the road, but the very top is a big old rock, and it looks like a turtle from our land, so we call it Turtle Mountain. But we love going up that bad boy, and it's great sunsets, man, just beautiful. You can see the whole Mosquito Ridge, all the 14ers, great valley that it jumps into. And look at this tree. Holy mackerel, look at that. That baby came right out. Roots and all. Big old pine, that just blew over. Every so often we'll see a car drive by. And this is all beautiful aspens out here. When they start to leaf out, and just filled. It's big. So now we're at the top. And if you look from the road and from here, you can't see the cabin. It's nice and hidden down there and secluded, and I like it. It's somewhere over here. So my land goes this line now. It's kind of like a big rectangle. So all this, if I ever built a big cabin, I'd probably build it out here. All the upkeep, just not worth it. But this is where I would put the, if I ever put a home and retired, it'd be right here. This is kind of the center of the land, property. It's got a pretty good view. It's high enough to see that ridge, and not really out of the wind, but a lot flatter. So what's cool about this section right here is, as you're walking down, this is where deer go all the time. So early morning, if I get up about 5 or 6, I'll hear them just crashing down this whole ravine here. And they'll walk right by the cabin, and there's a big valley right here, and you'll get coyotes running through there just barking, and that spills out to a huge valley right here. So, and many times I have driven up and seen them right by the cabin. Now here's my rock. As a kid, I used to go up all the time, thought it was a ginormous hike. And then this used to be a huge pine tree. It got struck by lightning, and you could actually see where it ripped right through. It's old. It's probably 20 years old. But this is the scar right there of the lightning strike. And beetles. We had a bunch of beetles back 10 years ago in Colorado. Killed a lot of our pine. And it fell down, broke in half. It's still alive. Broke in half. And now we've been trying to cut it. So we've got a great saw that we got from a friend that we're going to chop this baby up with. Let's go up the rock. Up the rock that I always used to go up. And maybe we can go up the big Turtle Mountain and see the sunset. See Eli's. I think I've showed it on some other videos. And then here's the control tower. It's sitting right here. Out to my kingdom. And of course, this section used to be my sister's hideout, and we would put a little fort, and then this was mine right here. And windy out. Right there is my land. It goes right to this corner, and if I don't fall off now, here, you can almost see right in there is the property line. Side of this rock up right where I was. Great mountain to hike. That's what I got. A lot of people have some other great things. It's kind of my little slice that I love to come to and spend time at. So. It's killing it. Put our hammocks up right here all the time. Good spot for hammocks. Usually it's out of the wind. Today it's just pulling pretty hard. And so this is the forest we always go into. As you can see, there's still snow. And this is all somebody else's land. There's a little strip. And this is all cut up. Most of these actually right here are half acres. Just enough for somebody to camp on. That's why nobody builds on it. But we go in here, you can see all the snow has been melted a long time, but this stuff stays. But look at it, it's pretty deep. That right there is still a good 2.5 feet deep. And you'll get these huge drifts, and we'll try to sled down them. But even after all the warm weather, there's still quite a bit of. So this is always fun to go up. It's a nice forest, and it goes really high, and you can kind of see over everything. And so this is the valley. The deer go up the valley. It's pretty great. I'll show you. So that's my tour. Some of you were asking, so I thought I'd walk around, and I always like watching them later because it's fun to look at, and I haven't been here for a while and walk around the land. But pretty great piece of land, property. I've enjoyed it, really enjoyed it since the